Hey Thunder Buddies, this is for entertainment purposes only TikTok. These are just my wild opinions and strange fantasies. This definitely has a trigger trippity trip wire. So if you're unhealed, keep it moving, tuts. 16 on the timer. Fair warning, I don't know what's gonna come out. So, I joke a lot about the downstairs murderers, sorry. Because that's how I choose to keep my vibration up. It's how I've always chosen to cope with a lot of trauma. But it ain't no joke, bro. Okay. These MFers downstairs, the Order of the Eastern Stars, who work closely with the Freemasons, who works with the common-ass CIA organization, the Illuminati, other sororities and fraternities like the Skull and Crossbones. The list is endless. Like this RICO crime shit didn't just go across state lines. This went international for me. International. Now, what I find hilarious, though, is that they are the world's messiest, dumbest criminals I've ever witnessed. Because I've witnessed some pretty smart criminals. Some gangsters are pretty fucking smart. These podunk idiots, they can't get their story straight, can they? They faked my death. They had plenty of graveyard magic where they dug graves for me. Literally. Claimed that I was dead, trying to claim false insurance money on me. False marriages, insurance frauds, loan frauds, PPP loans, stolen inheritances, plural. See, when they try to get you out of character, they use reactive abuse because they get information. I've been hunted since birth. I was sold into slavery, human trafficked. Okay. So they know what buttons to push because they're the ones that caused it. And what they want you to do is act out, which would be a normal response. Okay. It's to make you look crazy to have you committed, or do something violent to have you incarcerated. Okay. They also they pay off judges. They have reaches into the judicial system. Judges, lawyers, dirty cops. They worked with the Hells Angels here. They worked with random people in the town. They're part of a church cult coven. Okay? False CPS reports. They tried to drug me. They wanted to take me to a motel because then I would be sold to the highest bidder, probably a celebrity, I'm guessing, because I'm very talented, okay, or a politician. They also are cuckoo. They think that I can heal their HIV, which she gave them through him. Stop freaking and geeking in the woods, bro. Stop it. See, they create altars because they put you as a sacrifice, the fall guy, scapegoat, on the altar to take the fall for their crimes, their pedophilia ring. They've got footage of me, illegal footage of me, on the dark web. I know this. What the fuck was I supposed to do about it? I'm completely outnumbered. Okay? And now they've been they've been warned. They've been warned to stop fucking with me. And they have the audacity to throw a tantrum in the hallway. Pour me another drink. You think I'm coming back? Fuck you. This is the end. It stops with me. You know when the gloves really came off? I was just trying to survive. But when I realized exactly how deep this went with my kids, you targeted my kids, done. Where's Liam? How's Riley's mind? You know what sickens me the most? You piece of shit. I knew you did me dirty then with the kids, but I was backed into a corner. I knew I had to make the hardest decision I ever made and walk away, because I thought it was best for my kids, and that's the thing that I had the hardest time forgiving myself for, because I didn't know how fucking vile you were to my kids. I was still, no matter how mad I was at you, we're not knowing this under serious MK Ultra and black magic, I prayed. I said, as mad as I am at him, thank you, God, that they're in their childhood home and they're safe with their dad. At least they have that. You couldn't even give them that. I prayed, thanking for that. And then you try to pin your crimes against humanity on the only protector they ever had. I'm not happy with that. And neither is God. And nothing you did escaped the eyes of the Lord. And now me either. And what you can't stand is that I survived. You can't stand that I'm alive. What kind of psycho is allowed to roam the streets? So if you think, now, there's a spiritual reason for this. I'm not going to get into it here because I ain't got the fucking time. But ask yourselves this. If I was being abused in every vile way since birth, and I am homeless, and I've been living on 12 cents. For how long? 12 cents to my name. That's what I got right now. Why am I so sought after? Why am I so hunted? When I'm minding my own business. You know what saved my life? Your idiocracy. Filing false fucking report after false fucking report with the FBI. Eventually, they're going to start looking into it. Guess whose phone is tapped besides mine? Yeah, because they've got internet, stalkers, and it is a RICO crime of the century. If you're an awakened lawyer, fucking hit me up, bro. I'm gonna need repping. Not even joking. And I'm not fucking gonna stop. And you're not gonna find a new fall guy. Every single person that was involved will be held accountable at whatever level your involvement was in. God will make sure of that, because this is what it is. You might have been jealous of me. Green within me, because it makes you sick in the head. That's why crimes of passion are so popular. It's usually a personal stake. You feel entitled to something because you're sick with narcissism. I should know, I've done the research my entire life. But you will be held accountable. That is the biggest lesson. For the first times in your lives, every single one of you has to be, God said. And that is the damn truth, because I am the truth, and I am back, and I ain't going fucking nowhere. If you've been part of the targeting program, human trafficking, we have been silenced our entire lives, but now is the time, God said. Speak your truth. It's the only way that this bullshit ends. And then your suffering will not have gone in vain. Because you are helping future generations by saying no. No. Say your truth. Be brave. I love you. Have the day, Vernon. Hopefully one where you're learning to take accountability.